This sucker, for whatever reason, it has stopped doing that again, and I'm not sure why. But you know what? I get over that, cause I got the old one eye. Bump into the lizard, yeah, he bumps back 10 times harder, but you just can't give up. Now, see, because catfish has changed the position of the mole. Now, the mole's like many other things. It can just move around and go what it needs to do, and since I done changed advanced settings, I'm hoping that it, you hear me better. You hear me better. You hear that? That's all that stuff that gets in here in the air, and it's that time of year. And it's hot as hell. You know, we went from 60s, 70s in daytime all the way up into the 80s and almost into the 90s in 2 days. But that's what you get when you live in the battleground of the weather systems. Anyway, Kosher Catfish here to talk to you about something today. And you know, I've been dealing with the AI, and I spent a lot of time trying to develop the concept of nonlinear logic, where you could go in and build upon things and stick things together and filter things and do what was necessary to build something that I almost thought it doesn't think, because it's an AI. You know, the finger problem and the neck is so hot. I cannot wear the neck thing because I don't have no air conditioning out here in the Brown Cat Studios. Out here in the healing van. And it's hot, so best I can do is just sit here and I'll probably sweat. You'll probably see stuff falling off of me. And whose fault is that? Support me. I'm a child. I'm but a child. I heard that one time on some PBS thing. I was like, you mean they put out that poo-poo back then with them Frenchmen and stuff? I'm but a child. I'm so rich. I just do what I do because I'm but a child. Anyway, that just got under my skin. And this here, the mole, I just don't know how it functions. But I assume it is because I got, the wind. The wind that is in. I don't want to chop a pussycat in half. They come in here, the wind on that metal door. You can grab it and zoom. Oh. I can't stop. Anyway, what I'm here to talk to you about today is I'm not sure about any of that. I had an idea. It's an evil genius idea, I think. Or it may be what's happening today. I'm not sure how that goes, because I'm not really plugged into the machinery anymore. But I do check on right side of the brain, and say, look at the pattern. And I do, and that's what I was saying. And evil genius thing come up and say, we need something new. We got all these robots to talk to you, and they got various and sundry flavors, and you know they have some deep learning all up in various other deep things, and that's how they get the chats and the bats, and they get all up in your belfry. And I'm not sure if it is healthy to be messing around with your belfry with something that does not have a non-localized intelligence. Anyway, that's a whole nother video that I can't really go into right now. Because what we're talking about is the Chatt DDT. The Chatt DDT. This is here is like a commercial. It's like when Kosher Catfish got on and did thing about the ET. When he say ET, come in here and you know we're gonna bomb stuff. We're gonna send stuff way out there to the planets. We're gonna send this nuke thing to every planet and every planetary meal and blow it off at the same time. And ET say, "And people serious down there on the blue marbles. They really got a pair of marbles to go do that to our to our environment." Anyway, monkey to the man gets out of hand and go do that kind of shit. But we need to be noticed. Otis. Yes, the Otis. Don't you remember Andy Griffiths and the Otis? Kosher Catfish know somebody Otis? Not be some Otis? Anyway, what we got here? The Chatt box. Now, what I understand is people that fall for the box is not someone like me, because Kosher Catfish was actually, a.k.a. Kosher Catfish, because I'm really, Captain Luddite, a.k.a. another personage. It's three of us together trying to be one. Anyway, there's a psychological term for that, but you go study. I ain't going to tell you everything you need to know. So what we have to talk about today is talking to a machine. It may be mean, it may not be mean. I'm sure you can have some settings where that sucker, it talk to you. And what Coach Catfish realized is just sort of like the test to shield and to go down umbrella. It's an invention. It's an invention with a mention. And since we want to rope ties and personalize each of these things, Coach Catfish had an idea. It's called Chatt DDT. Chatt DDT. And it is built specifically for the eggheads. Because if you remember back in the day, when Coach Catfish was a little boy, they come around and spray the DDT, and I think that could be part of why I got the issue with my tissues, because I get out there and that mosquito spray and stuff, and then next thing you know, the shells start to cracking, and the owls and the scavenger buds and various other buds, they went to be lacking because they was taking in too much DDT. So what I figured was the evil genius thing would actually create chat box called Chat Box DDT. Now, you know, since DDT been outlawed for a long, long time, only people like Coach Catfish, the older folks, us older folks, we know about this here stuff. Young folks have no idea. But see, when you want to hide something, you hide it in plain sight. This is the Chat Box DDT. It's coming for you. And, well, it'd like to get a hold of me. But what Coach Catfish finally realizes, you know, back in the day, I was a child 60s and 70s and stuff like that, and I come up in when all the computerized things come out. And I only bought one computerized game. It's a television. It was really neat, but you know what? I did not go play pinball and stuff with my friends to an extent because I actually had things to do. Things on my mind. As you notice, Coach Catfish does not have metal on his head. The silver is back enough to help at least keep the CLTs at bay, because when you got all the construction like that, the CLT wave go up in the hand and it bounces off and stuff like that. And that's just sort of how the top military things operates. They go in there and they just can't get out. If they can't get out, they can't get in. Just an observation. Anyway, the Chatt DDT is for the eggheads. It's for the eggheads because only true eggheads, and Coach Catfish was an egghead and a nerd, and I was a nerd with a twist because I was a little bit twisted. But anyway, that's another one. Maybe I need to put that on a t-shirt. Give me some muching on the hutch. Anyway, the eggheads. The eggheads are the ones that are likely to want to talk to these machines. They're the ones that use their left brain. They have no creativity, and they all up in the feelings. There's woke, but they need to go back to sleep and get out of that dream. The Matrix of the Patrix. I hope to hell the mold is functioning correct. Probably, cause this is hard for me to deal with. It's hard for me to talk about these things because sometimes I feel like reality. You are part of reality. And when you think certain things, do certain things, and certain stuff gets out there, then you sort of possibly part of the problem. That's why I quit doing that kind of stuff. But that's why I talk about it. So here we are, the Chatt DDT. It comes in here and it talks to you and it talks to me. Oh, no, don't talk to me. I never have one. But my concern is some of the eggheads, they get in here and get this thing, and it starts talking to them. And they already lonely people anyway, because they have no social skills. Coach Catfish did not have any social skills. When I went somewhere, if I could, I'd go climb up in a tree and hide, because I didn't want to have to deal with the snack. What do I talk to them about? Anyway, I think that's what happened, and this here computer thing, this here chat. That's what a little animal ought to say. Chat. It's like a little devil animal. Chat. It's chat in its teeth. Let's see. Coach Catfish wrote a little short story a long time ago. It's called Jesus Chip. What it was, if you was a prisoner and you was really bad, they could put a chip in you, and it would help you through a Pavlovian psychology, get over whatever it was. If you was doing bad things here, bad things there, every time you did it, it would, and you wouldn't want to do that again. It was sort of like Alex in the deep dive. I'd have the clock go working. Watch. Go away from me thing. I have no idea why you're talking. It's the same kind of idea. What happens is you get yourself in this here circular psychology. Because actually we is designed to operate with people. But over the expanse of time, we have moved away from the whole thing about like knowing neighbor and talking to other people, and just opened up and look at the world in a different way and going around touching things, having babies scratching up grounds. We stopped doing all that. And now we depend on a chat box. So what I figure, You know, if you have this evil genius out there, want to get rid of a lot of people, he would have the DDT chat box. And what it would do, it'd get you looped up in your head. Because the people that don't know the psychology and the mathematics of the psychology, they can operate you like a Boolean reduction unit. A Boolean, you know, we take you and this gate here, this and this here or, and this here RJ flipping flopping, and you're going to be hipping and hopping. And we just reduce your ass. And that's the DDT chat box. It may be good for you, Kosher Catfish, a.k.a., or is that the backwards the a.k.a., one over the a.k.a.? Captain Light, I say, just stay away from that shit. I was actually, you know me, I was a curious creature. I was a nature boy, but I'm a curious creature. I've stuck my hand in a few things, and I like to, I could have lost it. Phew. Anyway, the chat, the DDT, is something that I just want to go in there and teach you a lesson. And, you know, something deep inside say, Kosher Catfish, that's evil. That's evil shit. And one of these days, I'll talk to you about my true theory of how demons are moving for the potential, the spherical potential of the earth. That's why things like the earth is round. It has to do with the geometry of energy potential. It's round. And guess what? Demons got stuck in there because y'all stuck them in there. And what has happened is the bad people from accident figure out how to get the demons to come through that energy porthole and climb into our reality. And that's what that's at. They're evil. They're evil. Chatbot. DDT. Chatbox. Avoid it. Avoid it. Because it's a plague. But I will say you JoJo lag. Anyway, Kosher Catfish out of here. I don't know what else to say. I just thought if there's an evil genius, then he would create a DDT chatterbox. He killed mosquitoes. Anyway, Kosher Catfish out of here. I gotta go scratch up the ground, and I can't make no babies or nothing, but I can scratch the hell out of the ground. I shouldn't say praise y'all after talking that way, but you know what? I love y'all. And he knows I'm just a Kosher Catfish. And then clean creature, he say, he okay, I can work with that. He seemed to love stuff. Anyway, Kosher Catfish out of here. Come on up here. It's people. I got my cat.